Yes, my dons. Obviously, for those who don't know, let me just explain. We started the channel about, was it 2 years ago? Something like that. Of course, you got grown-ass men, 40, 50 years old, saying manage it out. They've created these personas and characters. And with that, my channel's been closed down a couple times. And that's why now, when I start a live, blood, instead of having a few thousand people already in the subs, leaving me a couple hundred in the live or whatever, now I've got to sit here and wait when the live begins because the pagans and the censorship, they're closing man down. I'm trying to get an interview on Oprah, blood. So I can, if I manage to get onto Oprah, then I can explain the distress that they've put me through and the mental stress, and they've made me question my ability of life. And I'm so depressed because the institution is closing me down. Yes, my dons. It takes years to get people in the chat these times, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Google fucking moderating team, blood. Can you stop moderating and can you unlock my channel, blood? And stop messing about. Man's got a Patreon account to be getting on with, blood. The thing that annoys me the most is it ain't even that in this. I know that they're blocking it on the other end. That's why man don't get no one in the chat no more, blood. Jars me, blood. Do you get me? But enough of that. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Green Rally man, mate. Yes, Bijon, my Donny. I hope you're good, brother. Yes, KL, my Don. 1 sec. Let me go and turn that on silent. Just like to say to all the dons as well, as you can see, obviously, Google's been doing me dirty, and Super Chats, they get half of it. So I'm promoting the GoFundMe these days. Do you get me? Forget the Super Chat, blood, because we're not giving YouTube half of everything when they're sucking, man. So at the end of the day, hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, wa, guan, hello. You know who it is, people. It's Arsenal's realist. I want to thank you all for being here. All my viewers and everybody in the building, yeah? Today is a famous day. Do you know what? It's such a famous day. Famous, of the score. Does it look like what it looks like on the packet? Now, first thing, I've just fucked up. I've seen this aloe vera drink. We've got to go back to the other shop. But like I said, my dons, do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, and it is what it ain't, and it ain't what it is, blood. Big up KL as well, my don, bro. Always supporting the team. I got KL, bro. Get me a couple times when we've been forced to stop. Or we get shut down and cutted. But bro, it's people like KL and others, but it's keep me going, brother, and tell me you got to keep doing your thing. Even if it is for us, it's for us. You get me? I'm swell, bro. I'm glad YouTube ain't messing. Oh, they are messing with me, blood. I can't sign in to YouTube Visual, bro. Of course they're messing with me, and with that, they don't put me in. Brother, I swear to God, the shadow ban. Well, forget the shadow ban. That's just the word. I don't get promoted, bruv. I've been blackballed. I can't even sign into Google, bruv. I can only go live because I've got StreamYard. And that costs monthly. I'm going to have to stop that soon as well because it's sucking peas, blood. I only just clocked. Yes, there's the GoFundMe, blood. But like I say, I'll put that fucking... I'll pin it later. But yeah, it's there, bruv. If anyone needs to... I'll pin it later. But yeah. I don't even know where my phone is at this second in time. God knows, blood. My guy, KO in the building. We got Olympiacos next though, blood. It's rare, bruv. It's rare, but it's another one of those rare important games for Arsenal. There's not much to say on it. I haven't had the time to go and look at Olympiacos' form in the league and what they're doing and go and it's just, yes, they are. And the army, my dons. Yes, Andrew. Dude, I was with you until YouTube booted me. Yeah, exactly. Big up yourself, Chris, my don. Like I said, it is what it is now, bruv. It's not a production thing. We're doing it for the people now, bruv. Because until we got the back end sorted and this and that. But what's the situation with Olympiacos, my dons? We might as well just keep this one quick and swift, bruv. Score predictions, isn't it? Swift and sweet. Give me your score predictions and your reasons for your score prediction, and I obviously will read your comment out and I'll give my take on your opinion, blood. Do you get me? Score. So put the score and your reason for thinking that score. And I came back at the first opportunity. I hear you, brother. I hear you, broski. No, big up yourself, bruv. Like I said, it's not. Oh, did I miss you, Stephen? Yeah, it's not fucking. Yeah, you lot are my loyal follower, isn't it? Like I say, I couldn't. If it wasn't for you, I would have stopped the channel. There's no point keep going when you're blocked from every avenue. I done what I needed to do, blood. Yeah, I exposed the people. Yeah, 12 years they've been living off the same persona they created 12 years ago. They're still the same people doing the same thing. The football fan channels are scum of the earth, bruv. Of the YouTube earth. Scum. Absolute scum. And don't rush with your scores and the reasons why. Take your time, write your paragraph, blood, and I will read it out and give you my opinion. You get me? Because it's the realist in the building. What's G? What's good, G? What's good, my G? Nothing mad, lad. What you saying, brother? You all right, yeah? Hope it's all good in the building. What are you saying, Google? Are you there as well? Blocking people's comments again. The Google moderating team. What the fuck is the Google moderating team, bro? Let me go on the BBC. I'll quickly see if they got any source on Olympia. Oh, I thought I was on BT Sport. That's why. I was gonna say I knew I was meant to watch something today. PSG and Barca. Fucking. But yeah, it's on BT, so I can't watch that. So it's highlights later. That's beautiful. I've been going ham delivering lately, blood. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Does anyone here remember what I said my New Year's resolution was? Well, probably they won't. Oh, there is a little bit. I suppose I can read a little something. All right, let me see what the comments are saying. The way your channel's been shit. And that's it. I take responsibility for if I'm down on the day. I take responsibility if my video was not factually right. I take responsibility if I'm highlighting topics that people don't want to talk about. But that's what I thrived off that. I didn't care about the numbers. I don't care about nothing. But the one thing that has sucked my energy, Stephen, and you've put it in good words there, like the shithousey. But the thing is, when I know I haven't got the ability to grow, 400 people got unsubbed off my channel in one day. They took 6,000 subs off of me. It's like when you're getting blocked from the avenues because there's a group of bellends doing all this shit, that's what sucks my energy, because it's almost like you're performing and you can't get judged properly, this and that. I know I'm not even being cocky anyway, but I don't want to start giving it. But I've got more. Let me read the next one. Big up yourself, Stephen, for noticing, no blood. And you've contributed before a few times. And yeah, I know if everyone was as real as you, blood, and others here, yeah, I would have been all right. Do you know what I mean? But instead, I I haven't checked the store. 1 sec, blood. I've been so busy today. I haven't checked where the market left off, blood. See where the Palantir is. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. What time is it? It's closed at nearly 25. That beautiful. So we're even. Let me just check this sundial one now, because this is the one that's been keeping me right. That's quite low, but I'm still 30% up. So if I put £1 in, I would be £1.30 up now, or 30 pence up. 130. I want to put more in that, but I've got no dough. Let's have a little look. Sound stuff, mate. Fuck up my sentence as I'm still working on the call, so I'm trying to say hello at the same time. Yeah, keep doing your thing, blood. The truth is, obviously, this ain't going to help you. But when you're learning whatever language, Italian, Spanish, go there, blood. You know what I'm saying? When you're around people in the country, bro, 2 weeks is like six months of learning. All right, there's no score prediction, so I'll read a little few bits and bobs we've got here. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has challenged his side to win their next 5 games to boost their hopes of qualifying for Europe next season. Arsenal play Olympiacos in the Europa League, the last 16 in the next 2 weeks, and Tottenham, West Ham and Liverpool in their next 3 league games. Arteta's side are 10th in the Premier League, 10 points off top 4, and 10 behind 5th placed West Ham. And I'm very positive there is still a lot to play for, said Arteta. He added, what we need is to put 4 or 5 wins in a row. If we are able to do that, then things are going to look very different in 2 or 3 weeks' time. If we don't, obviously, we don't have a chance because we have had an opportunity to do it and we haven't done it consistently enough. Arsenal have been in patchy form of late, winning and losing 3 of their last 8 games in all competitions, meaning the best chance of maintaining their record of competing in Europe in every season since 1996, maybe to win the season's Europa League and qualify for the next season's Champions League as a result. The Gunners were eliminated in the last 32 of last season's Europa League by Thursday's Greek opponents. Before Arteta tested positive for the coronavirus, and English football stopped until Project Restart on June 17th. Fucking hell, hurry up. Arsenal won the first leg in Greece 1-0 before losing on away goals in the 120th minute of the return leg. And Arteta said the defeat was really cruel. Obviously, it was really tough one to swallow. Arteta, who had won 38 of his last 69 games in charge of Arsenal, said, we have some feelings towards that team and we want to put it right in the next round. The disappointment that we had to digest, it took some time to do because it was a hard one. Now we have another opportunity. It's the beauty of this game. It's in completely different context, but the reality is the same, that we have to beat them twice to go through in the competition and we have to do better than them. Arsenal may be boosted by the return of Emmanuel Smith. Right, hell yeah, we are. With the midfielder set to be assessed after taking full part of training on Wednesday. Is that it? It's a shame. I want a little bit more info. United played Milan as well that day, but let's see. New Year's resolutions. No, nah. Andrew. Be up my dons. BRB. Nemeth. One language, one person. It's the same we have in Turkey, mate. Oh, is it? That's sick. Big up the Turks. Big up the Turks, blood. Nasılsın abicim? Yo, family, Vicus. Big up yourself, Vicus. Yo, family, everything best. What do you think of Man United and their new football director getting the old boys in, like Arsenal, Edu, and Arteta, etc.? I did see the picture. It's all Solskjaer's boys and that. What I will say is, like whenever I talk to a United fan at the moment and they say, oh, I don't know, it's just they're just bringing his friends in. It's all the friends. But I said, bro, who do you want then? And then they say, well, this coaching brother, this Spanish brother, or this Italian brother, or this brother. And I say, yeah, well, you want this brother. But that's like me saying to you, come and do a job for me. And then I tell you who to work with. I would prefer my manager or Solskjaer, whoever's there, to trust and let them hire who they need to do their job. So, as far as what do I think, I honestly do believe if you get a manager in, no matter who they are, you have to believe in them full and support them. And if you get them in and they want then somebody to be working with the youngsters and they want someone to be working over here and in the directors, I think that only makes sense. Why would you get a manager in only to get people in that are going to do a job that almost like contradicts what he's doing? You have to all be on the same page. And the way you do that is by the manager should, to me, be getting almost, well, not the first choice, but he should be having a big say in who these people are. So in my eyes, it kind of makes sense. But what do I know? Do you know what I mean? My whole football philosophy is based on not what's evolved in the last 10 years. It's from everything before that. So yeah, now it's just football's almost, I don't want to say it because I will never badmouth football because it is beautiful, this and that. I just hope it evolves again and it don't stay how it is now. I think football's at an all-time shit level. And the reason how you know that is what City and Liverpool did. People are sucking them off. Like we've just watched Brazil, blood. Like we've just watched fucking AC Milan with Pirlo in the middle back in the day with Kaká and Jaap Stam at the back and fucking all these players up front, Shevchenko. Bruv, football's dead now, bruv. The whole level of the game's changed. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just hope it re-evolves, bruv. Big up AR in the army. Hey, AR, how was your day? It was good, blood, isn't it? I had a good day. Every single person tipped me today, blood. Yes, but they got no experience. Well, that's when they're going to live and die by the sword anyway. You know how football is now, bruv. Let's be real. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got hired, all my friends were saying, it's good, it's good. I said to them, bruv, the brother don't know nothing, bruv. Why have you hired him? If you hired him, it has to be for the long term. It's good, it's good. He scored a penalty, yeah? Rashford. Ollie's at the wheel. 1 week later, they wanted him out. So it's like, it's very fickle football. It's very reactionary. And ultimately, there's a reason why City have dominated this league for the last good couple of years. Liverpool tried a little thing for a year or two, but you got it. It's longevity in the job, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? When you look at the clubs who have the best success for the longest time, it's always for the longest spells as well. Obviously, it correlates with the consistency of a manager being there for a while. Messi and Ronaldo both out. End of an era. Both out. What do you mean both out? What do you mean by both out? Oh, the Champions League. Yeah, it's the end of an era. It is until Ronaldo scores a scissors kick next year, but to win the Champions League again. You know them ones. And Ed Woodward will still run the show for sure. Yeah, but when you say run the show, what do you mean by that? Do you mean get you Di Maria when you want it for 90 mil? Yeah, that's good. What do you mean? Get you Falcao when you want it? Get you Martial, 67 million. Get you Maguire, 80. Everyone can say they didn't want him. You needed a defender, blood. You got it. It's got to be better. Bro, so you say you blame Ed Woodward, but all Ed Woodward's done is spent 1.3 billion for you. So do you want to come to Arsenal and see what it's like, bro? Yeah? Even when we won the leagues, bro, we wasn't getting adequate investment. So it's like, I understand what you're saying, because, and I'm up for your debate, but I can't disagree with you, bro, just for the sake of it. I think the biggest thing that's happened at United, bro, is that's changed is fucking the dumb fans, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I told people this would happen anyway with Arsenal Fan TV and everything. When I first started spreading to other channels, I said, and other teams, and give it a few years, it will be a big thing. Man United's fully in banter zone. You never get out of this banter era because you're caught in a social whirlwind now. Every player's shit, bruv. Everyone's shit, innit? Every single player's shit, according to them. Everyone's shit except for Pogba. Branding. That's what happens with people who just talk and push one side of agenda on one thing and one that. The branding will always win with them. Everyone's shit except for Pogba, bruv. The branding. The AC Milan team was wicked, led by Maldini, man scoring volleys, bruv, in the Champions League final. And that's what I'm saying. And that was a team back then. You say you had Wenger at Arsenal, Vieira, Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, one of the best strikers in the world in Thierry Henry. You go to Chelsea, Drogba, John Terry, fucking all sorts was going on there, bro. United's team was fucking off the Richter scale, 0506. Just if you want to say Beckham, Scholes, Roy Keane, Mazzolini, not to add all the other stuff to it. And then you go to, that's what I'm saying, bro. There was just obviously Barcelona, Madrid, but it was a different level of competition. Villarreal's, other teams up there was, every team had some duppy strikers back in the day in the Premier League. It was just a different ball game. It's soft now, bro. You can't even tackle a brother now, bro. What did I see today? That was a fucking joke. Foden, did you see Phil Foden? The goalkeeper kicked him in the leg, and Phil Foden he didn't even get a penalty, bro. Like, there's this bullshit going on in the game now, bro. Experience is one trait. Hunger for success is another, in my information. Experience is one trait. Yes, that's true. Experience, yeah, it's true. You need experience is one thing you need. It don't mean much. Well, it does mean a lot, but ultimately, if that's all you've got, it don't mean nothing. Hunger for success is another, which I don't believe that can be taught. That needs to be built in you. Hunger is what motivates someone to enhance their capability to succeed. Experience makes the process go quicker, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no, the hunger is what's actually important because experience is hindsight. So, yeah, I kind of agree with you there, mad lad. Sean Swain says you got to back the manager. Well, I agree, and especially if there's not epic fouls going on at the end of the day. Like, you have to understand, everyone has to understand their club, I think, and it's no good allowing your opinion to be fucking. I've seen people's opinions change rather than I know because they're watching sites, and I watch the video and they're repeating what the video says. You got to have your opinion, and on it, that's what a manager is. You can listen to what everyone else is saying and be fun. Well, you got to be strong in your convictions, bruv. And every team's now is very unbalanced. It's very unfair. Every team's playing with a different financial model, and with that, you got to be serious and say, do you know what? You're not going to win a league. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. You have to understand what you're competing for. Just like Arsenal, it's all good being overcritical, saying Arsenal this, that's that. We're not good enough to be where people want us. 30 in the chat to no, it don't matter, bro. It don't even matter. Deadly thoughts. None of that even matters. But the channel's fucked. Forget the likes. That final in 2005 should have been Chelsea versus Milan. Chelsea could never do Liverpool, though, could they? Remember the ghost goal? Yeah. KL. Shame Liverpool won. Yeah, Lau has left Germany. Do you think he'll go into club management or just retire? Don't know. I don't think he'll work at club level anyway, to be honest with you. Unless he goes to somewhere in Germany. The club football, to be there that long. Put it this way, if you come to the Premier League, you'll get battered. But that's what I think. I don't think it would work. But don't forget the World Cup Euros. You're seeing your players once every couple of months. Phone calls here. Everyone's got a set role. I don't think he would, and I don't know why anything would suggest he could do good at club level. I wouldn't take the risk on him anyway. Put it that way. I would like to see it though. If he went to a club and just see, do you know what I mean? But you know, if he did go to a club, he wouldn't be going to he'll go to the biggest club. Do you know what I mean? But where it's like you don't really get to see a manager's true ability. If you slapped him in fucking Villarreal now, something. See what I'm saying? But it won't happen. I don't think. He'll just kick back. Yes, Paul, my Don. What are you saying, brother? How you been? Everything good? Do you actually think Garcia Ghost goal was a goal or not? I don't think it was, just the way Carragher talks about it now. But I might watch that back tonight, actually. I don't think I've actually analysed it close because I don't care where it's Chelsea and Liverpool. But yeah, I like to see. That's mad. I could see that at Real Madrid. Do you know what? I was going to say that, bro. That's what I was trying to say, basically. You see buying all Germans there again. But we'll see in it. We'll see. If it comes to the Premier League, I reckon he'll get punched up, bro. He'll find a hole, he'll start eating his bogeys again, bro. That's what he does, isn't it? When he gets stressed, he starts yumming bare bogeys, bro. That's what he'll start doing. Huh? What's this? Is this the sundial team? Yeah, that is. It's Olympiacos tomorrow, my dons. It's tomorrow, isn't it? It's tomorrow, blood. Might as well give us a little score prediction then, blood. We shouldn't really be looking down on experience as a trait. At the end of the day, people who have the experience will have seen things before and can be able to pick up patterns from something. Yeah, like Bentner. Bentner's got experience. It's just a word though, mad lad. It's hindsight. Everyone's got experience once they're 100. Every single person, even Joey Barton, bro. It's just a word. Then be able to fit the pieces of the puzzle together. And this can be the formula in football in terms of, yeah, but that's like Arteta's experienced. He's played on the field. Now he's the manager. I know what you're saying, and it is right. But that word experience covers a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Nice. Good to hear, Paul. Yes, raging. My Don. Hope you're good. Oh, my Donny. Bonnie. Ding dongs. So what's the score predictions for Olympiacos, people? Let me see what you're thinking. I'm probably going to go. I'm confident in our team. I'm confident in Arteta. I'm confident in the way things have panned out recently. I can see Arteta's been preparing everything around this. I believe Olympiacos are going to be on it. I reckon they're not going to come out all guns blazing. They're going to say, do you know what? Arsenal are going to come out all guns blazing. And with that said, they might sit a little bit back, but I think we will go all out, I think. And them sitting back with us going all out, I think we will get the first goal. I think we'll then get the second goal. I'm going big blood, 3-1 to Arsenal. That's what I'm thinking, bro. And I know I'm getting gassed there, blood, but 3-1 to Arsenal, first leg. Drake Gerrard as a man. Well, he's doing bits. You got to rate it. You got to rate it. Can't rate it. This is where the word experience could be used. Putting everything together. But you know they're grooming him for the Liverpool job, innit? 100%. 100% they are grooming that guy for the Liverpool job. Everything I'm hearing suggests that he's getting groomed, bro, for the Liverpool job. So yeah, let's see. But I'm rating what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie. How's your blood? It's not great, you know what I'm saying? But I'm all good. Whose is great, blood? Plus, I need the lockdown to end. Yes, Braden, my dingo dollar. Yes, Chris. 1-1, says Paul. We score. I feel like that's shutting the book too soon, Paul. My brain doesn't allow me to accept 1-1. I feel like there will be more to that story, and it could be we hold another one, but I'll take it. I would actually take that if we had to, Paul. I'd take that, blood. 2-2. Again, it's possible, and basically everything's possible, and I don't know why I'm even doing that. I'll definitely take 2-1, bro. Then Dimaraga was good, bro. Olympiacos 1, Arsenal 2. A 2-1 would be good. To be honest, it could happen. That third one, when I said 3-1, probably getting a bit too gassed, thinking a little bit more going based on memory of an old Arsenal. Maybe once it was a 2-1, we probably would protect that. You know what I'm saying? 2-0. Get it, Andrew. That's what I want. Some confidence, bro. Are we playing at the Emirates in our home leg this time? We're going to be playing in a flying submarine, bruv. It's not. It don't even go underwater to avoid the contagion. Andrew, Wagwan fam. You look so happy. Why, thank you, Ali, my Don. We already know Stevie G is replacing Klopp. Do you reckon it will happen that quick, Andrew? Real talk, is it? That'll be banter, bro. Liverpool really will start slipping then, bro. 1-0 Arsenal, mate. I don't really want to go into the details. I just think it's a very basic and unpredictable theory. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, bro. Oh, my days, I didn't even know we were playing today. Tomorrow? Oh, well, where are you? You're in... Time-wise, it is today, tomorrow, today. Oh, get dead leg and that raging all good, bro. We're ready for Liverpool job. He needs to manage in the tougher league. I don't think he'll ever be ready, bro. You can make people ready, bro. Klopp was learning this. These big managers were learning football while these guys were learning how to play football. So, yeah, all this grooming managers for jobs, it just don't work, bro. I don't personally think Arsenal have done it because of the owner Kroenke. Or if all was going to plan and everything was right, after Wenger, we should be going for the next biggest, baddest manager in the world. Not even Unai Emery, blood. Should have been the biggest, bestest, next best thing, blood. We should have been working to get Pep in, blood. Before City even got him, we should have been negotiating that. And it's just, yeah, it's a joke to him. Ranging to Mars 8, BT Sport, blood. 2-0 Arsenal, says Chris. Deadly, I hear you loud and clear, bro. 19. 3-1, that's what I'm saying as well. Daniel, fuck it, blood. I'm worried Socrates will get a goal and then part of the bus. Socrates ain't getting shit, blood. Andrew, all seen. We're playing to Mars. Yep. Most sad is in the Champions League group stages when we played these Greek teams, we didn't even worry about him. It would have been 3 points. Oh, under Wenger, that was standard. Standard. But we outed him. Nobody wanted him. He's shit. He don't have no football knowledge. He's holding Xhaka back. He is holding Xhaka and Giroud back, blood, apparently. Even he went and got us fucking Sanchez before he left, bruv, yeah? In the last few years, showing he's still got the ability to buy good players as well. But we listened to the fan channel and look where we are now, blood. Now you got brothers starting channels selling them for $2,000, bruv. Yeah? Polishing lollipops in the meantime. Now you got brothers, man, like these brothers just pop up. All of them, bruv. All these branch channels, all doing the same thing what they got shown. Profit off a loss. Make money off our club. And that's what's happening, bruv. And that's why I've been censored to death. Yeah, to death. But with that said, I've got my GoFundMe, blood. Let me share the thing quickly. I think Daniel done it already, blood, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm doing it again, blood. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. We are a better team than Olympiacos. Simon Peeps. Come on. Yeah, no, of course. But anything can happen, blood. And you're not just directly better than him. On that day, blood, you know what I want, Andrew. Think of it as this, mate. Will Socrates come up playing like Maldini and Bruno, playing like Ronaldo, or will they play like them typical selves? That's what I'm saying. No, they won't. They won't play like their typical selves. They won't. Their league's soft, bruv. They save everything for Champions League games. Even in Spain, that's what they do. But yeah, they will have extra energy for the Champions, the big stage. That's what it's all about. Get Joachim Low. He's now leaving Germany job after the Euros. Why, bro? Why would you get him? Under what basis? What's he going to do, bro? What is he going to make David Luiz and El Neni and Xhaka do bits? Straight away he goes into the negotiating room and they say there's no dough. That's when he won't do it. Sorry about that, my dons. Pep never come to Arsenal, not with the owners. I know, but that's what we should have been getting angry about. Yeah, not getting angry saying Wenger's shit when he's keeping us in the top four, just finishing fifth and slowly climbing back. No, we should have been moaning about why are we sacking a manager without even having the next one in replaced, getting him replaced? Why are we doing that when we haven't even got a defensive back line? Why are we doing that when the midfield's all shaky? Straight away, Wenger left. Koscielny, Monreal, Ramsey. They was like, fuck this blood for a laugh. And we've not punished these fan channels. We've rewarded them with millions and millions and millions of views and millions of pounds, bruv. They're grown men now, and they're doing the same thing. Arteta out tops 5 games in. Grown ass men, nearly 40 years old. Still doing this shit, and people are still funding it. And basically, this is why the world will end one day, or something bad's going to happen in the next 50 years in the world, because I know. Because these kids between 7 and 25, it's all their opinions that must be fooling this. Real football fans ain't doing this. This is the social world and this thing, that thing, but it's powerful enough to... Oh, well, you're going to see anyway. You're going to see soon. Ranging, the politics, though. I came for the football. What did Raging? Raging, the politics, though. I came. What did Raging say? He didn't say nothing, bro. That's to go fund me my dons. Sanchez was at Barca, so he wasn't really unknown talent, but I get what you're saying. Got him to Arsenal. He was unknown talent, 100%. The whole world could have had him. Nobody wanted him, blood, yeah? Nobody. Yeah? He was a bench warmer, blood. Deadly, I hear you, bro. Back to the football. It is my G. Trust. Joachim Low, there's no dough. We spent it all on your contract. Mm-hmm. Them secret Spuds and Luton fans. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not even a secret, bro. They didn't do well, did they? What's this fucking Pratt doing? There's always one in there. There's always one little super bell, bro. Why? Cronky, why? Yes, Schooner for life, my Don. I hope you're good, bro. Luton Fan TV saying give Cronky time. I know, bruv. I know. In America. Man's at Las Vegas in America spending tens of thousands of pounds. Killing it. Loving life. Saying give Cronky time. I bet you want him to have time, bruv. I bet most of the merchants don't even believe what they are trying to express. But hey, money talks and can go as far as putting football fans in the civil war. Well, it's not a civil war from my end, bruv. There's people who are doing a hijack and talking shit for money and monetary gain and monetary... It's like the news, bruv. The news do it in America. I mean, they do all the news do it here, but they do it in court cases and that, like anything to create traction. And that's what these lot have done. And they don't want to talk about Cronky because it ends the debate and it creates real change. Dangote in and... Suck my lad, my Don. Have you seen how I act on them watch-alongs? These 40-year-old men. I know, it's fucking disgrace, but that's one thing. No matter what I've said and done, one thing I can say to you, it's all genuine, blood. Genuine. No overreacting, bro. Or underreacting. It's all real. Man, they got beat by Liverpool 4-0 over 2 legs. All right, my dingoes. I'm going to keep this little swift one. Do you get me? A little kaji-waji ding-dong. I'm still just waiting every day, blood, slowly, hoping they put this fucking... They let me get in to my YouTube studios, bro. Get in the back end so I can sort this shit out. But I'm probably, if lockdown's ended, I'm going to be able to ring them soon, hopefully. So I'm going to have to hot them up, blood. They ain't been on nothing, blood. They've been on no big things, blood. What big things? Unless you got, like I said, depends how you look. What glasses you're looking through in it. Me, I see the truth, bruv. I see grown ass men on a joke thing, blood. You get me? In 50 years or 30 years, when everyone's grown up and kids have grown up and everyone, it's all gonna still be there to see what happened and what went on. Yeah, Wenger's the super legend, bro, the best manager to ever be at Arsenal, and a duppy man. The stuff that he done and what they fucking did proves they got no love for this club at all. And yeah, the truth will be televised, blood. This can get closed down any time. I'll just pop back up again, bruv. I'll always pop up again. Big stuff, bruv. Big stuff. Yeah, they've been on wood, bruv. Oh, budge ting. I thought you said big stuff. It says they've been on a budge ting ever since way before a mill, bruv. But now I know what you're saying. It's a joke ting now, isn't it? It's because they know what's coming, bruv. We done that. We helped do that, blood. Straight. We let people see the truth. The way they was messaging, man, blood. Wenger was not the problem. It was Kroenke all along. Yeah, that was bait, though. That was bait. The big games against Suds. Fuck the Spuds. They sold out that much that they were forced to change their name. No, exactly. Of course. Of course, that's a 30. Leggy wedgy. But I'm going to leave this one swift and swifty, people. And Kroenke gives them a box. Of course, bruv. Of course. I'll give them a box in the jaw, blood. Allegedly. Fuck it, I've got to be careful, bruv. Sonny's watching now, bruv. Clicking away, bruv. Trying to get man shut down. This is my GoFundMe. Doppy, Sherberto Carlos. Look at the last fucking... Let me show you what the last donation was and the last name. Look at this. Sherberto Carlos, bro. That was like Luke Shaw's daddy. I know it was. Look, Sherberto Carlos. He's taking the piss, bro. See what I'm saying? Man, that's one good game. He's Luke Sherberto Carlos now, blood. Stan Kroenke on the sly. Trust the little cheap wedge. Time ago he done that. Time ago. In terms of Wenger, during the later years, I did notice minor issues that cropped up in his game, but it wasn't damaging as the board. What issues did you see, mad lad? Of course, bought Luton on TV and told to abuse a manager. Maybe not that. Maybe didn't say that, but along those lines. A lie. A lie. The dirty rats. The dirty rats. It's time to go. It's peak. Do you know what the thing is? This is the thing that shocks me the most. Blood. That was the face that grew their business. That ugly, dirty, government money scamming, benefit fraud, nightmare neighbour next door, smelly. Kids don't want to see him. Nobody wants you stuck in your house drinking a Tesco's wine bottle, bread up. Yeah? This is what got them their level, their platform. And then you got Suge Knight walking around like he's a G, bruv. Like you done it. But I'll tell you now, boy to a boy, yeah? I've got more energy in my left nut. Yeah, that's why they had to keep closing this thing down. Yeah, if not, you just let me do it. If I'm so shit and dumb, you just let me keep going. That's why they had to close me down. So I've got more energy in my left testicle than that whole channel. Wenger never took the ball to task in the press and exposed them. That's the main issue. Yeah, but you can't do that, Retro. Come on, let's be serious. I'm your boss. If you talk shit, I'll smack you and you'll get no dental. You get no dental or no benefits, and I'll kick you on the way out. So you want what you want him? He can't do that. All Wenger can do, or any manager who loves the team, is do the best for that team. Try and get them to perform. That's it. You can't come out and slag the owner off and think you're going to have a job still. The dirty Berties, proper little dirty Berties. Raging. Stop saying names, blood. Real talk. We was bare slim. When was on that chat? He was bare slim when he was on that chat. Do you know what I'm saying? And then this happened. Then he got one of these, blood. Next, I know what it is though. Look, bruv. I'll be real with you, yeah. That's when he was on the old bingo bongo. What happens when you stop taking bingo bongo? You start putting weight on, innit? Now he's getting all the YouTube dollar. And then he called man a DVD and it ended, like. That's what's in it. That's what's in the thing. On my soul. I walked past the shop today. It is free for £1, blood. Are you mad? I'm getting that. I know that feeling, Andrew. Once you realised, because at first all professionals were slagging them off, but then the professionals realised there's too many bellends out there. We got to agree with them. So now, if you put Sky Sports on, they've got rid of Gary Neville, and you watch Chunks and Fiddy, blood. Chunks and Fiddy. Go back 3 years ago on their first ever football interviews. They didn't even know what position Bergkamp played in, blood. Didn't even know where didn't know nothing about football. But that Sky are trying to creep into the YouTube world and now they know about football because it's a thing. But in 10 years, even Sky's going to be a joke. It's all going to be out. Raging. What a pum-pum. Get that little spot check, my guy. What do you mean, brother? It's Capri's Cream, man. Wenger Shield took arrows like King Leonidas protecting the squad. I lie. Well, in some games, I saw the wrong style of play being applied to the team, which is similar to what Wolves is undergoing. Like I said, it's not very... I disagree with you. Man finished 7th, the worst he ever did. Worst ever, once. Or was it 6th? I disagree with you, bud. I disagree with you. We played the best football in the whole league. United was boring for 20 years. Let's get it fucking straight, blood. They were cool for 5 minutes when Ronaldo came. For 5 minutes. Van Nistelrooy never scored a goal out the 6-yard fucking box, blood. Yeah? Absolute fucking drag and a nightmare to watch. Apart from if you're a United fan and you wait for the last minute and get a goal. And a few little years here or there where a bit of something happened. Absolute disgusting on the eye. Chelsea, again, fucking hell. Even when Drogba was there was flashes. But after 2 years, that was it. Mourinho just parked that bitch up. Disgusting. City was shit. They're not even talking about. Liverpool was getting finger fucked on the daily. We played beautiful football. We showed the world what it was. Yeah? Ferguson started buying foreign players. Every team started buying foreign. Wenger didn't do nothing wrong. He showed man how to do it, and he went in some games what you would call the wrong style, mad lad, which I hear you. But now we can't even finish where we did then, so it was the right style, blood. But it's made to look like murder. I'm not going to talk about poor players because I feel like Wenger had to put up. Of course he did, mad lad. But that's why your first comment's a bit mad. Because when you got Shamak, listen, that. Yeah, Wenger always overperformed his whole life. That's actually what his problem was. Overperforming forever. The only thing that pissed me off with Wenger was why he didn't call out the owners when he knew he was leaving. That would have been the best party gift. Yeah, but he can't call out the owners. It's not his job. It's the fans' job. It's not his job. He signed a contract which says you're getting no money. What can you do? He said, all right, yeah, got no money, win a couple leagues, win a couple FA Cups, keep getting sick players. But I can't shout. I can't go and turn around to the cunt and start slagging him off. He was never going to invest properly. So that wasn't his job. That is not the manager's job. Wright was saying Wenger problems Wenger problem on Match of the Day. Yeah, but right before he was doing punditry, yeah, on Sky and BT, he was a presenter for the Guinness Book of Records. Yeah, he was at one point he was counting how many tattoos is on a granny's ass cheek for the world records. I watched it. I remember watching it. Yeah, he had a snake around his neck. He done a choke or Five Live with the blonde girl from Fort Boyard. Football was the last thing on this fucker's head. All he wanted was fucking money, and now he's back getting money, talking shit. But before that, he was saying when it was cool, Kroenke only regurgitates the money and does this, does that. Next thing you know, man's on Celebrity Jungle. So don't watch people who follow the money their whole life by any means necessary. Don't do that, because I'm not talking to you, Retro. I'm just saying, but don't listen to man like Wright, because that's why they called him Wright, because man's wrong. Andrew, I wish we still had Wenger. No lie, him and George Graham, Bruce Rioch, and all I had known was I was 18, and then only Wenger until a grown man. He's like an uncle to me. Something like that. Wenger the uncle. Well, they got rid of him, and still he didn't say one bad word, blood. Wenger's too classy and professional. Exactly, Andrew. Fergie still had to get Scholes out of retirement. He didn't get him out, actually. Scholes wanted to come back. And, yeah. But he got... Fergie was, yeah. Wenger's better than Fergie. To me, we'll do that on another day. But I think Wenger's better than Fergie. I think Wenger's class stopped him from doing that. Yeah, exactly, Chris. I agree. Can't do it anyway. It's a deal. Why would you make it yeah, facts. I know, but it just frustrated me because he had the power to. No, I hear you, Jamdrew. And don't get it wrong. Many a day I'm watching like, Wenger, don't take this. Why are you taking the blame? Hot them up. But you know what? If he did, he would have left 6 years before we wanted him to. We would have got another manager in 6 years before Emery, and we would have been out of the Champions League now we would have been official joke club. So do you know what? Wenger dragged us on enough for the football to develop and evolve to the point where we kind of hanged on. Bellerin's even worth 30 mil, blood. It's like, without Wenger, this club was fucking nothing. People don't actually realise because we can't see in hindsight. But yeah, Wenger was a bad man. He's everyone's favourite when he's vexed. He was hilarious when he lost it. Now, Fergie was a top man, but there's a big debate on that. But he bought a homeless spreader for 4 million, blood. He bought Veron into United when Beckham, Scholes, and Roy Keane and Giggs was in the middle. So Veron couldn't fit in. So what a dumb move that is. It's like buying Ronaldo when you got Messi. And he done this throughout his whole career. He just had enough money to keep buying. Yeah, he took Andy Cole off Newcastle. Newcastle would have won the league. He took Robin van Persie off Arsenal, won the league. He took fucking Berbatov off top. I'm just saying, when you got a lot of money, you can look very much better than you was. Wenger done everything with nothing. Look at Liverpool. They've tried to do it, and they didn't have nothing. They had a bit of dough. It lasted for 1 year, one trophy. Yeah, and a Champions League, right? Wenger done this for a stretch of years with nothing. Wenger and Fergie, excellent dance partners. But yeah, that's the God's honest truth. Bergkamp, 1 goal of the month, 3 months, voted first, second, and third top player. See, I'm not saying he underperformed. I'm just saying he wasn't at the same in his later years than he was in the early years, and feel like, yeah, because in the early years, he was at the top of the Premier League competing, turned nothing into something. Then he slowly saw the money of City, the money of Chelsea, and then he slowly looked and said, you know what? We're competing on a different front. We've not got the money as nobody else. We've not got the investment. So he had to change his style. You can't go into a fight like Mike Tyson when you're not. He did everything right, though. I'd love to see Fergie's reaction to VAR decisions. Oh, no, they would have just given it all to him. He would have just said, no. DeAndre, Fergie would smash the VAR. No, he would own it. He would own it. He'd have it in his finger. Like, no, he would just press one button. He'd be like, there you go. It's onside. Are you going to read the Wenger book? On a drilly, one silly. That's a good idea, Retro. The Wenger chapters need to be taken. Yeah, I should read it live, innit? Yes! That's what I'll do, blood. I'm going to buy it, but I was just about to say someone donate. I'm taking the piss in. Every time someone says something, I ask for a donation now, blood. Fergie would love AR. He would have them stooges in the secret cabin shook. Do you know what I'm saying? If only I was on it then. If only I had it then, bruv. I could have backed it. But that's the happens in life, bruv. I was struggling while these men were killing Arsenal. Andy Cole, ex-Arsenal youth. Yep. And who was it? Graham got rid of him, bruv. The Arsenal manager got rid of him, bruv. Got rid of him, blood. See what I'm saying? No. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I read that wrong. That's another thing nobody talks about. Wenger was playing against, he come from a foreign outland, a different place. The league was racist then. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. The world was much more racist then, not the league. Obviously, aspects of the league and people in it was. We'll never know who, what, and when. But there's many contributions and factors why there was loads of officials working against Arsenal for ages, and basically nobody talks about how much cheating was going on back then. You can't get 9 minutes extra time, you bastards. But bare cheating went on towards us, and we still won. We lifted leagues at Tottenham and United, but people don't want to remember these things. So basically, there was a lack of quality on the pitch to execute the plan. No, I think all our plans got executed, blood. Just when you got Shamak running down the middle against Zabaleta and Yaya Toure, you know what I mean? I don't think you're going to win that one. Do you know what I'm saying? But we still scored 3 goals. Smoking like jacket in the pipe. Get the chapters. I have to look into that. Wenger needs a statue to stand for sake. It's like a club forgot about him. And of course, they want everyone to forget that success. Or a lie. Them Luton fan TVs will destroy the prospect against the statue. No, they'll just start sucking it off for views again. Wenger had to go. Bro, even while they were saying out, then he drove past. They ran and take selfies with him. These men are not role models. They're not men. They're just bitches, bro. Bitches. You've seen in my chat. Turkish will come into the chat, say hello, Cronky out. He opened one of his videos saying, Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, wagwan. That's what he said. Then he does videos with Lee 2 years later. You still haven't done a video of me. You promised me and my followers. But now you're on the Bellends channel who sold it for $2,000 to somebody. You're going on their channel now. So this is all a lie, blood. All these men are only out for the dough. But karma is in this world. I believe in it anyway. That's what got me vexed, bro. It's like Kroenke forgot about Lord Wenger already. We don't care about this club, Kroenke. Wenger the only bossed on to do the Christ pose at Old Trafford. A lie? Where do you want me to go, bruv? Where? He's like, of course, I was being a bit provocative. Of course. Wenger's the best of the business, mate. That's what I mean by lack of quality on the pitch to execute the plan and tactic and style of play may be good to counter the opposition team. I know, but it's all based upon your initial statement where you said you feel like Wenger was going downhill. I honestly believe Wenger got better with age. We just didn't invest in him. He earned. We should have had Zinedine Zidane up front, Verratti in the middle. Yeah. All of this, we should have been at the peak of everything. There is no reason why Arsenal shouldn't be dominating still today. No team have hit a level of success due to pure class on the pitch. It's either fueled by money or Fergie, the duppiness and the grip of a manager, or City, both. Managers, money, manager goes, there's shit again. We done it all with football, blood. Best left back in the world, best defenders in the world, best midfielders in the world, and one of the best strikers in the world. When that all went, if we just built upon it and carried on, No one's put a stamp on this Premier League since. No one's banged a flag in it and said this is ours. We could have. So we didn't want to, though. Wenger's the best. Wenger's, I don't care. I'll say it to the grave. That's why these men block me, blood, isn't it? Because what I'm saying has got substance. Trust me. Trust me. For instance, people want to say, it's ridiculous, but I don't want to say certain things because the one-off comment will sound silly, but there's not a manager in this league yet, who has shown the wide range of skills that Wenger's got. They've shown a lot of them, some of them, and this and that, but there's not one in this league that has shown every single skill yet, because every time a window shuts and they can't get the players in, City collapse. Yeah? Liverpool lose one player, they collapse. So it's like United again, collapse. Fucking to be able to maintain, let alone for 1 year. Let's just talk about the 5 years Wenger maintained from the transition from Highbury to the Emirates, 5 years in a row. To maintain a high-level performance and make teams finish below you who have spent 200 million, it's out of the question, bro. It's out of the question. It's ridiculous, in fact. That's why he's the head of the Football Association now, the top of level of football, as high as it goes. Yeah? But when the tools you have are poor, they're not going to be as efficient as planned. Yeah, I know, because the players are poor. Wenger didn't go downhill, the players did. KO, that was dodgy as fuck, sticking Wenger in the crowd after the game. Everyone was saying that should have never happened. What a good day that was. But, well, not that day, but it's a memory, innit? Wenger won the most FA Cups as a manager and still got cussed out, I know. George Graham, he's out. Forget George Graham, but it's about Wenger now, blood. That's too old. Shout out Arsenal's realist. Big up yourself, N2. His hands for the epic win. No, it's about Wenger now, though, blood. Forget George, blood. Were you surprised Wenger didn't go to another club? No, I knew he wouldn't, to be honest with you. I thought a chance he might go in, and then I realised, no. The football's changed, bruv. Do you think Wenger will get satisfaction now to go in PSG for a year and win in the Champions League? That's dead. That's not what the game's about. Tuchel, go to PSG and pretend you created the team, pretend you would put your stamp on it, and pretend you won. No, blood, you didn't build that team. You didn't win the Champions League. Now you're at Chelsea. The whole point was building a team in your image. Fergie did it. Wenger did it. Moyes did it. That's the point. That's what a great manager does. You don't just go there for a year, sit in the tenureship on the seat and pretend you won something. Wenger could have done that at 100 clubs, blood. Trust me, he could have won the league and the Champions League with 2-3 different clubs easily with just 1 to 4 years' work. 3 Champions League, he could have bounced around. But what's the point? He's a specialist in football, blood. Just because everyone's clapping and wanking him off, he'll know deep down, no, Mbappe won that. Mbappe won that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we was doing something which we was fighting against the odds. We were brilliant, blood. Brilliant. Donkey's using Arsenal for money. He's milking the club. A lie. Why isn't there a George Graham statue outside the Emirates? Because it's a Wenger thing now, blood. Then most death crazy moment in football, but the stars aligned for Lord Wenger to pose, who was later crucified by Arsenal fans and thrown out a lie. I'll take your word for it then, mate. The times when Wenger was at Arsenal, I was watching pretty much championship football with Wolves. Oh yeah, but by the end, what do you expect, bruv? It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about teams spending don't forget, these last 4 or 5 years, it was like Wenger, they were spending little 30s and 20s. But before that, we didn't used to spend nothing every window. 6, 7 years in a row, not one, didn't buy nobody, just stayed with the same team. A little loan, a freebie here. 7 years of nothing. So, yeah, you probably don't know the whole history. My opinion is based on a few number of games I saw. No, I hear what you're saying, but yeah, Wenger's level didn't get lower. The Premier League changed and he went from being able Thierry Henry, Vieira, Burkhardt, all these players, to now the money's increased, the wages have increased, everything's changed. Now it's City who can buy these players. United, Chelsea. How many times? Arsenal was in for every player. Zlatan, Hazard, Ronaldo. Every player, but you just can't get them. Graham never saw the Emirates in his career because of how he got the sack. Also, he ended up going to Spurs. It's a Wenger thing, bruv. Forget that, brother. Billion years ago, bruv. Daniel, you got a point there, bro. These idiots threw out a one-of-a-kind football grandmaster genius. The cloud of shame covers the Emirates. I know, bruv. I know. Got itchy leg, bruv. Sorry. Turkish, why don't you comment instead of just watching quietly, bruv? Why don't you comment? Shook one. I know you're there, blood. With your Wenger out top. Can you remember who you wanted to replace Wenger? I didn't know if, well, Luis Enrique, if we're going to get one. But I know we wouldn't get him. And I also... Yeah, that's it. That was it. I was just looking to see what happens next, bruv. JD of the Wooly. Wenger is a legend. Everybody knows. Of course, everybody. Except the Bellends. Well, they'll probably even say, yeah, he is, but he still had to go. I don't know how no one's pulled them up on this, blood. Inflated transfer market. Yeah, of course. Kels. K.L. Wenger was like the final boss in the Kung Fu movies. A lot. Man's invincible, bro. Got a jump shit finally charging. See you soon. Peace. I see you later, bro. Well, we're going to go now anyway. This is just a quick one, as usual. Born invincible, isn't it? How can you say it before the league starts, blood? Madness. But do you know what, my dons? Thank you very much. I want to say big up to all contributions as well. All GoFundMes. And if you can't, obviously, if you can't contribute in that way, you can like and share. That's a good one, my dons. But we'll be going live tomorrow, of course, after we beat Olympiacos. But come on, Arteta and Arsenal. Come on. We've got to do it, blood. Okay, oh my days, you know that feel, my bro. Safe. Peace, bro. See you guys. See you, Geezer. Sorry. Nice one, Paul. Cheers, brother. Gooner for life. Deadly Thoughts, Raging Demons, KL, all my Donny dingoes, yeah? Don't ever forget. Been closed down once, twice, 3 times a lady. Bruv, they duppy, man. They send man a death threat. They sell the channel for 2 bags. They turn everyone against me to close the channel down. They badmouth, man. They tarnish man's name. Blood, with the possibility of absolutely no growth. I still come live every day, blood. So remember that, my dons, yeah? Man, always kind of like, Paul, that was perfect timing. You hit that, blood. But yeah, fucking, yeah, I just want you lot to know, innit? Like, I always come back again. He started at the age of 3. His hair was silver at the age of 33. A lie, and he might be one of the only men to live till 133. I'll say when Arteta goes, we get Wenger back in, blood. That's the only way I'll be Arteta out, is if we get Wenger in. Listen, I'll punch Arteta up myself, blood, to get Wenger. But he needs 250 mil. Straight away, he gets in the door. Straight away. 250, blood. 250, and we can fuck bare players straight out the window. I wouldn't even care. I'll fuck Aubameyang right off. Give him 250, blood. I'll punch Aubameyang in his head myself, blood. But my dons, real talk, give Wenger 250 mil when he comes back in. I swear to God, Bellerin, Lacazette, Aubameyang, David Luiz and Willian, without even thinking, I throw them in the bin. I don't even want money. Just fuck off. And you know what? I know for a fact within 48 hours, Pepe would be a beast. Within 48 hours, Pepe would be Ramsey / Robbie Fowler. Yeah. Within 48 hours, Pepe will be worth 150 banging hat. I'm telling you, man. Wenger's a beast. He'll say 2 words to him in French. He'll just look at Pepe like this. He'll be like that. Pepe will be like, what, me? Who, me? Fucking hell. Respect. Love when the fan channels had out at Everton. I know. Well, I'm not claiming responsibility for nothing because they'll close man down, but everybody who knows what happened that day. In the final 06, would you rather Lemon was sent off, as happened, or advantage was played where Barca scored but Lemon wasn't sent off? We stood a better chance than men, but 1-0 down. Yeah, I would have took the 1-0 down all day. Needed Layman on. That's why we lost, basically. Although Thierry Henry will always say he feels like he didn't finish when he should have. I think against the Barcelona team like that, blood, it's mad. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I wish a lot of things happened differently in that final. Was that 06, blood? Fucking hell. But yeah, Layman getting sent off that early as well changed everything. It did change everything. He changed the game, blood. And basically, you could say that was the first ingredient to suggest we were going to lose. But again, people say, "Oh, football's sick these days." I reckon that, but the other Barcelona team was tiki-taka and good, but that Barcelona team put the ball in the net quicker, much quicker, just boom. So our football was better back then, no doubt. Peace, folks. Yes, Lee. Hope you're good, bro. Oh, yeah. I've got a movie for all of you to watch, and it's on YouTube. Type in Ching Pao Karacha Twin full movie. You will pee yourself. Trust me. I'm probably going to watch that film Jacket tonight. I've been saying it for ages. Tonight's probably the night. That was a serious bastard team. What was it? Ronaldinho, Eto'o. I only know how serious it was because of the transition. If you want to say, does Barcelona play better tiki-taki at one point? Did Liverpool play a little tiki-taki, like tiki-taki? Yeah, it's really good to watch. Like Arsenal was at one point. But the way they got the ball in the net was disgusting, bro. From when the ball crossed the halfway line, you're fucked. And that's what that Barcelona team did. Now, if the ball crosses the halfway line, no one's really that panicked. Straight away, the ball goes past the halfway line. It's on, blood. And yeah, I did think we was going to win that day. I'm not going to lie, but that's because that's what that Arsenal team was. Fills you with power and confidence. Abba and Naka need to go, and we all need Abba. I didn't want to take the pake over the Ozil. Which one? And look, when I said all them jokes and all of that about that, I'll punch them and get rid of them. Obviously, Aubameyang does add to the team. Fucking hell, like a military helicopter outside, blood. But if Wenger come in with money, yeah, he'll get replaced quick. I always laugh when I see that elbow dive on the free kick. Was that ref blind? The Eboué dive with the free kick. I'm gonna have to watch this back, blood. Football was better nowadays. Oh, 100%, Paul. 100%, bro. Just to watch a couple of defensive challenges was exciting, bro. It's dead now. That team had Jacko Eto'o instead. Yeah, Eto'o was on Mazzolini then. Well, just putting the ball in the net, Mazzolini. Tic-tacs. Wingless, did you watch The Breakfast Club? What is that? I definitely have watched that, I think. The Breakfast Club. I might not. It rings a bell. Eto'o or Drogba. In their primes, Eto'o. Drogba was really good, but you had to make a team do it his way. But it was brilliant for 2 years. But Eto'o was a bagger. Ranger, I'm going to check it. Okay, I swear to God, you're going to laugh so hard getting my Neville ready. Anyway, guys, my dons, my dingoes. Thank you for being here. Make sure you love your people. Obviously, we go live every day. Something that Google don't appreciate because they're still fucking with a Dan. But yeah, thanks to all my GoFundMes. Thanks to all my likes, all my shares, and all my people. My dons. The Breakfast Club movie. Oh, no, I don't think I have seen it. This Barca team wasn't great. That Grass team wasn't great in me. It started with Van Bommel and no, they were sick, bro. They were sick. They didn't need it. It was a transition team. They probably accepted they weren't that great in the middle and bypassed it. But I know what you're saying. But Ronaldinho will change that, blood. Peace out. Whoever's after his army. Cheers, really, spread. Take care, mate. Make sure you love your people, guys. Make sure your people love you.